Hi everyone, welcome to episode 2 of season 2 of elle-tv. Today I am filming from Lisbon, Portugal. I am in this neighborhood that is called Alfama and in the square that is called Portas do Sol, which means the Sun Gate. It is an area that is just down from a historic castle, and there was a gate that looked out onto, if you can see it behind me, the river, and out onto beyond this is a cruise terminal. The gate also faced Mecca, which is significant because this area, Alfama, was inhabited by the Moors. It was also the Jewish quarter for many, many years. The title of today's episode is 3 Steps to Supercharge Your Life. I am only going to be dealing with one step at a time to keep these short and manageable, but I want to talk to my students and my friends and others who are thinking about making a life change or career change and are wondering how to go about it. Where do you even begin? During last week's episode, I talked about the importance of informational interviews. I want to tell you a story about how informational interviews, a series of them many years ago, led me to Europe. Many years ago, I was working at Stanford Law School, and I was very happy with my job. That's the key. The time to start thinking about next moves is not when you're unhappy, it is while you are still happy. During this time at Stanford Law School, I was very happy. I was not actually thinking about changing jobs at the time, but I was planning a trip to Europe, and I said, well, what if I did some work while I was there? What if I set up a series of meetings or lunches with people who are living there now just to talk about their lives, as I always am dreaming about faraway places and what would it look like to live somewhere else. And so I decided on 2 cities, Brussels and Paris, and I sent out maybe 20 or more emails to people in both the law and in development. And surprisingly, I received many emails back. I'd say I set up a trip that had about 6 meetings between the 2 cities. I met with a law firm partner in Paris. I met with someone at the American School of Paris. I met with someone in the American School or the International School in Brussels. And I took them out to lunch, and they were fun. It wasn't this hard, tedious thing. And I have to say that at the end of those 2 weeks, I came back with 2 job offers. Now, I wasn't unhappy, and I was not trying to change jobs, but I came back with 2 job offers just from taking people to lunch. So for those of you who are home, who are thinking about changing your life, all it might take is a conversation. Do you think that you can make a conversation happen? Absolutely. So many people think, I can't do it. I can't move to Europe. I can't change my life. And nothing could be further from the truth. What it takes is a willingness to do something new, a willingness to take on a new challenge, and to make all of the naysayers go away. There will be a million people when you voice a desire to do something different who will tell you, oh, well, how are you going to do it? Or they'll ask you a ton of questions that will stop you before you even begin. And so what I would suggest to you is that you leave all of that behind, and in fact, keep your dream to yourself when you're starting out, and just start writing things down. Where do you want to be? Where do you see yourself? Who do you want to talk to? We all have resources, and it really just takes the ability to sit down and to check into those resources and to start planning your new life. So that's all I'm going to share for today. Please stay tuned for next week. I will talk about part 2 and part 3 about the actual steps. What does the email look like in order to begin the process of changing your career or changing your life? Thank you, and see you next week. Whether you are a student or a seeker of some kind and you want to change your life, stay tuned for the following episodes, episodes 3, 4, and beyond, and I hope that I can be of service to you.